My master's power is limitless, and he will share it with his devoted. I will die before I bow to you, or your master, Lotfulan. If you insist.
Lotfulan! And the other dragon, is that Yagrandu? What is that green stone they're mining? I've never seen anything like it.
You asked for this, Yagrandu.
This doesn't sound... This doesn't sound...
With pleasure, my master. Rise, Yagron. Demonstrate your loyalty.
He's turning Yagrandu into some sort of monster. We have to stop him.
Persistent fool. Soon, all of Elsweyr will bow to my master. You will serve Latvulan. Then in death.
Certainly didn't go as planned. Watch out!
Rest easy, Ma. Your battle is done. That is what happens to those who defy Latvulan. He kills them, then forces their corpse to do his bidding. Park Lok, what shameful arrogance. Waiting for Latvulan to leave. Had I faced him now, he would have overpowered me. Do not think me proud of such actions, Hunter. Latvulan has somehow increased his power. We are not prepared to fight him just yet. To raise one of my kind takes great skill, and greater preparation. Rakajin used the green stone to amplify his necromantic abilities. That stone... It must be why Latvulan's cult has claimed this mine. When Latvulan hears of your victory, he will return to secure this mine. We must return to the Sanctum before that happens. After that, we can decide our next course of action. Latvulan underestimated you, Hunter. He shall not do so again.
Well, that went horribly wrong, didn't it? We should let Sai Sahan know what happened. Maybe he'll have an idea about how we salvage this operation.
Eventually, they will burn.
This one shall prove himself. Look upon my works, new moon.
I cannot run anymore. There's too many of them, and my friends are gone. I surrender. Go ahead, cultist. Do what you may. Truly? That is good news. I think I have enough strength to make it to that location. Thank you, stranger. Just remind me never to listen to Nomu's stupid ideas again.
Please. I didn't take any of the green stones. And if I did, I'll make sure to put them back. Just, please, don't hurt me. Oh, thank you. I saw what happened to Paul Foles, and I got so frightened. I'll go find Nomu right now.
Khajiit's family died when the plague spread through Sencha.
Curse the old moon, drawn and drawn.
dragons are my allies. The new moon shall rise in glory. Listen to me.
The new moon rises, as do we.
Can't stop shaking.
Mitza told me what happened to poor Falls. But thanks so much for finding the others. I just wish I had something to give her family back home in Murkmire. That's Falls, all right. She loved this ring. I'll make sure her family gets it when we're back home in Murkmire. Anyway, thank you. Why don't you take this, for your efforts? I just wish it could be more.
My friend, dead. That could have been me, you know. Well, at least I got a small chunk of that green stone. Just don't tell the others. I plan to make something special when we get back to the jewelry shop. In Fall's memory, you understand?
I almost had one of those strange green stones in my hand. I could almost feel it. Ah, well, maybe next time.
While we weren't able to get any of that Aeon Stone, we learned a valuable lesson. Never cross paths with crazed cultists. I suppose we should make plans to head back to Murkmire. Thanks again for finding my friends.
Oh, this one here's a pearl. You found Tender Claw, yes? Thank you for bringing Tender Claw home. But tell me, did that little thief steal anything from you? Well, he's not a very good one, obviously. Probably has something to do with the eye patch. This one supposes you should just hand him over, yes? Yes, give Tender Claw here. Oh, stupid little thief, always tracking off on his own where we're supposed to work together. This one supposes she should give you a reward. No matter, she will find a way to get it back from you later, yes? If you ever find yourself in need of some dishonest work, come find Kashima. She is certain she will need a new partner shortly, yes? We carry on a proud family tradition. Mother would stick an Alfik in a stranger's pack when she was but a kitten, and then scream, "Thief! Thief!" A much better plan than Tender Claw in his stupid note, yes? You are a terrible thief, Tender Claw. And with that eye patch, you do not even look like a proper lost kitten.
I told you to never mention my eye patch. It makes me self-conscious.
Someone found a magical talisman that will allow the Lion Guard to get into Ankhor's stronghold.
Have you heard the rumors? Sai Sahan, sailing with a crew of smugglers.
Aye, and I'm the daughter of Debella.
Zaji managed to steal the perfect bounce back. And he'll manage to lose it again within a week, this one bets.
This one has much to do. If you have business, speak to Captain Zaji.
There's nothing you could have done.
I know. I just wished we'd gotten there sooner.
You did well today. Your Grandu may not have joined us, but neither will his corpse become a tool of Latvalon. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Did you discover anything else? An army of dragons with the means to amplify their power? That doesn't bode well. I do not like that we're going into this fight blind. There's too much we don't know about Latvalon and this cult of his. We need more information. I do. But first, I have something for you. I found it in the Sanctum's treasury. But let's keep this between us. If a certain smuggling crew knew we had a treasury, they'd empty it faster than Zaji can drain a bottle of plum brandy. If we can't outmatch our enemies, we must outwit them. I want you to infiltrate the cult. Learn where their base of operations is located, how large a force they command, and most importantly, what they plan to do next. Aelia believes the cult is recruiting in Senchal. I want you to find a recruiter and join their ranks. As a member of the cult, you'll be privy to a great deal of information. But first, you'll want to speak with General Renmus. If there's cult activity in the city, Renmus should know something about it. I want you to see if he has any leads you can follow. Haley has agreed to get you into the palace. No need to schedule another appointment. When you've learned all you can about the Dragon Cult, return to the Sanctum and report your findings. Training our new dragonguard. The Pounce's crew may be the best smugglers in Elsweyr, but that doesn't make them dragon hunters. Luckily, I was able to outfit them with weapons and armor from the Sanctum stores. They don't have a choice. Their homeland has been invaded and they want to protect it. I'll do my best to help them.
but there's only so much we can accomplish with the limited time we have. There's always hope, my friend. Even in the darkest night, a candle can shine. This is the time to stand against this rage of dragons. Victory isn't certain, but what in life ever is? We have to believe we have a chance, or all is lost.
I'll meet you outside the palace after I wash the stink of dead dragon out of my armor.
The stink. You get used to it.
Ugh.
This one has much to do. If you have business, speak to Captain Zaji.
One heard the Black Kirgo is bloodier than ever lately. Want to go tonight? Why this one? Why?
Let's hope my father isn't too busy to see his daughter.
Stealing a work of art is despicable, but destroying one is unforgivable. If there was any justice in Senchal, the thieves who did this would be cut to pieces as well. This room housed a priceless tapestry called Khajiit of the Moons, but a gang of Alfiq degenerates shredded it and ran off with the pieces. The damage cannot be undone. But if Babia had the pieces, she could restore some of its glory. They scattered like skeevers after the theft. She has learned that their leader, Nishzo, has a hideout in a cave on the coast north of Senchal. But even if he is still there, Babia couldn't confront him herself. She can afford a bounty, though. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Restoring the tapestry will prove to the people of Senchal that we can bring beauty back to our city. My entire life, before the flu and the fires, before rogues and imperial thieves brought their corruption, before everything was overgrown and left to rot. This one remembers being proud to live in Senchal. It is more than just a tapestry. It's a symbol of Senchal's status. Khajiit of the Moons reminds us of who we were and what we can be again. This one must prove that our culture isn't lost and that it is worth saving.
My hands are tied. We don't have the resources to investigate your daughter's disappearance.
This one understands. Thank you for your time, General.
Pardon the interruption. Do you have a moment, Father?
A moment, yes, but only that. Here for another ship. Last I heard, the Perfect Pounce was still in condition enough to sail. Or perhaps you find her crew lacking. The Order of the New Moon. Yes, I know of them. They've been recruiting in Senchal for some time, preying on skooma addicts and vagrants. A repugnant practice. You believe this order is a dragon cult? As if dragons weren't troublesome enough. As you heard, the Shield's resources are stretched thin. Senchal is one disaster away from a full-blown riot, and I need my soldiers on the streets. I can't spare any to deal with this matter. You want to investigate? By all means. Buzinda, the Khajiit who was just in my office, believes the Order of the New Moon recruited her daughter, Lahini. Find Lahini, and you should find the cult. Speak to Buzinda and see what she can tell you. I'd consider it a personal favor if you find Lahini and return her to her family. I wish I had the resources to do more. Not a specific event, but a simmering pot eventually boils over. As long as refugees continue to pour into Senchal, turmoil will continue to brew. It doesn't help that my city envoy has abandoned me. My daughter, Aelia. She has a good head for diplomacy. Her understanding of both Imperial and Khajiiti culture has been a great help to my legion over the years. Then you showed up, and she deserted me. And I respect her right to do so. She chose to fight this dragon invasion directly, and I'm proud of her. But that doesn't mean I'm not worried, or that I regret losing one of the few resources I still had.
Please, Buzinda would like to be left to her grief. If you'll excuse her. You have? Oh, thank you, thank you! You'll need details, yes? Lahini has black fur and blue eyes. A skinny thing, so frail. She was very sickly as a Jakajit and never quite recovered. Lahini spoke of them. She said, I am but a burden to you. With them I can be useful. Buzinda begged her not to go, but Lahini left the very next morning. Kazan me no more. He is a ruffian, but Lahini loves him. She would have at least told him goodbye. But he refuses to speak to Buzinda. All he does is sit in a tavern, drinking his days away. If you find Lahini, please convince her to come home. We're all worried about her. Only rumors. This one hears they prey on the desperate, the hungry. The cult promises warm beds and hot meals. For many, that is all it takes. But this one thinks that Lahini joined them for a sense of purpose. She considered herself a burden. Lahini was weak, sickly. We love her anyway, but she felt she could be useful to this Order of the New Moon. Useful how, this one wonders. She could be hurt. She could be... Please, you have to find her, before it's too late.
I don't like the sound of any of this. The more the dragons destroy, the more desperate people become, and then the cult swoops in, promising protection and purpose. It's a never-ending cycle. You're right. I just hate seeing Senchal suffer like this. Kazan seems like our best lead so far. Buzinda said that he likes to drink at the tavern, right? We should head there next.
What is it?
Though the sun shines down on me, the darkness years ago makes me weep. And after the flames devoured their breath, I stood above mourning all that death. What then became of me, I cannot say. As the moon shone down on me, I chose to follow an ill-made path, staring from a starlit sky. Moon's dark radiance.
Aelia, Walker, come join us. We were just about to order another round.
I should have known we'd find him here.
He'll
He'll steal 1,000 jewels. He'll even play the fool. Say you love him. Say you love him. Hey, Walker, can't you see I'm busy? That mangy harlot. Never heard of her. Look, I'm not in the mood to talk about Lahini, so why don't you shove off? Fine. She may have broken my heart, but I don't want her to get hurt. Lahini came here with some muskars in dark robes. She begged me to join something called the Order of the New Moon. I turned her down, and they both walked out. Me and my chums tried to follow, but we lost them in the dark. And I'll admit, I was a bit drunk. Hard to track someone with a few pints in your gut. Ranza, though, he handles his drinks well. He might know where they went. Ranza! You followed that black-robed Ziz to a house, didn't you?
Of course. Followed him right to the harbor.
Lies! You can't even follow your own 2 feet.
Can do. Here, Ranza will show you. Look. I'll just draw you a quick map. And there we go. Perfect.
That's terrible.
Need some help, Walker? I'll join you on this hunt. You're on a hunt, yes? I'll join you. You lead the way. I won't waste my time trying to decipher that mess of a map.
Happy hunting! Zaji will see you back at the sanctum. Supply run. Sai sent us to Senchal for food, bedding, you know the deal. So Zaji thought, what does a dragon guard really need? Some libations! And what sort of fool purchases a barrel without first tasting a pint? Right then. Sure. Zaji just needs a quick nap. 3 or 4 hours and he'll be ready for action. Of course! Takes a few barrels to get Casca tipsy, on account of her being very large, you understand. Zaji will heroically get these supplies back to the sanctum after one more round.
My friend, come take a seat, grab something sweet, and join us for some fun. The taker felt in this one's ear, as you draw near, says you've got the tidy sum. They clean.
Sleep like a log tonight.
I'm so hungry.
You hear about the new moon business? Shernama's in the attic.
Their trail ends here. Walker, you up there?
Not so loud, Casca. What if the recruiter is still here?
Don't worry, little one. I'll protect you from the big, bad cultist. Find anything? I know the place. You reach it through the Outlaws' refuge beneath the city, but they don't let just anyone into the Black Kirgo. If you want to find this recruiter, you'll need my help. It's a fighting ring. I was the reigning champion for 6 years running. I can get you inside, no problem. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Then let's get going.
Not you, little one. The Black Kirgo is no place for the General's daughter.
Oh, right. I'll head back to the Sanctum with Zaji.
Casca the Unconquered, in the fur. This one knew you would return one day.
I am not here to fight. We seek entrance, nothing more.
We? Ah, you brought a friend. Come, friend of Casca. Introduce yourself. Why do you wish to enter the Black Kirgo, friend of Casca? Are you looking for a fight? Ah, so that's your angle. There may be such an individual present, yes, but the arena is awfully full. He doesn't know if he can squeeze you onto the docket. Well, this one would certainly make room for Casca the Unconquered. There are many who wish to see her fight again. Convince Casca to fight, and you can both enter. A good deal, no?
This is a bad idea. Soon as I step into that arena, every fighter will be on me like stink on a Nix ox. They all want a shot at Casca the Unconquered. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Fine, I'll fight. Stick close and try not to die, yes? I don't want to have to drag your corpse back to the sanctum and explain what happened to Big Beard. All right, you muskars. I'll fight.
This one had a feeling you would come around.
Sailors and sweetmeats, beggars and thieves, welcome to the Black Kirgo Arena!
Let's do this!
First to the arena and ready to kill! It's the Red Brooks of Lenumbra! Impressive! But let us see how you fare against the vicious Iron Wolf!
Now this is more like it!
We're not done yet! Next up is some local favorites, the Ruddy Fangs of Elsweyr!
Finally, a decent fight. Finally, a decent fight.
And for the last round, our arena champions, Domazir the Deadly and the roguish Jirendar!
Finally, too long.
Defeat Koska the Unconquered. Domazir has been waiting for this. And so our match is completed! Come, champions! Meet with Shirnama and learn your destiny!
We have the recruiter's attention. I'll leave it to you to seal the deal.
Strength, skill, and ferocity. The proof of your prowess coats the arena's walls, hot and red. But there are more dangers than the foes in this arena. Even with all your might, you stand no chance against the dragons of Elsweyr. There's no need to fight the noble dragons who wish to rule over us. Swear your loyalty to them, and no harm will befall you. Join the Order of the New Moon, and your survival is guaranteed. Excellent! Excellent! But first, you must prove yourself worthy. Travel to Tenmar Forest and enter our fortress. I marked the location on your map. And take this pendant. It will identify you as a new recruit to our cause.
Are we in? Good. We get in, we find out what we can, and then we get out. And if we're lucky, we find Lahini along the way.
People told Murimdok he was crazy to open a bank in a refuge for outlaws. But do you know what's really crazy? Leaving your workplace to relieve yourself. Down here? Ha! The world is Murimdok's chamber pot.
What is it?
This one weaves a song.
Many set up shop and never move. Not the bossy. If business does not come to this one goes to business.
Mercy cannot believe she allowed these stinky smugglers to ambush us and take our cargo.
This one is never so negligent in her duties. But Jasima was so... Never mind that now. Did you find the stolen moon sugar? Let Messi see that. The note mentions that a third of the shipment is headed to Senchal, while the rest was taken to 2 drop points. One by the river north of the swamp, and another at an old farm. Too many places for Messi to cover by herself. He did. Jasim is not like other Khajiit. He is different. Messi will find Jasim and try to intercept the smuggler going to Sanchal. Could you go to the drop points and retrieve the rest of the stolen moon sugar?
Maisie! Winks and I were so worried. I see you met our friend.
This one is pleased to see you as well, Jasim. While your friend finds the stolen moon sugar, we must hurry to Sanchal.
I owe you a great debt for saving Maisie and finding Winks. Thank you so much, my friend. But what was that about Senchal and the stolen moon sugar? Is there still a chance to recover my uncle's goods? Well, that accounts for one of the portions. What about the other 2? My uncle could be ruined if he lost 2/3 of his harvest. Then I owe you even more, friend. Well, my time here has been one disaster after another. I think I want to stay in Elsweyr and learn the family business. But if I lose the moon sugar, my uncle will disown me and send me back to Hrothgar. Don't be silly. I can visit them and write to them whenever I like. But this is a chance to get to know my Khajiit mother's family, to learn what it means to be Khajiit. And Maisie, well, she's really quite something, isn't she? I can't imagine that's true. She's so confident, so full of fire and steel. We're nothing alike. No, I think I'll keep those particular thoughts just between us, if you don't mind.